Yo, it is currently the 30th of, of December. It's about 14, getting close to 15, so getting close to 5 o'clock, and getting close to 3 o'clock. I just watched a Sonic movie, and it was the best thing I've ever seen. We're doing what if Venezuela made an empire? And they have to be buffed, because I don't think they could do it without. First thing we see is, I'm not even going to colour it in, and usually NATO would get activated because of French Guiana, but ever heard of a thing called the equator? Also, after a long time, after maybe 3-4 more empires, like after this, so after there's a total of 6 empires, I'm gonna do an imperial war. And guarantee these guys are going to die, as well as these guys, and these guys are not even going to bother to do it. Now they can't really go after Colombia, so they look. Oh. So they look to the sides, and they look at Western Sahara and are like, "Sorry, dude, you're looking incredibly invadable." They almost instantly lose their southern section, and then they basically fully die. What happens? Yahoo! Also, let's just say all alliances are gone. But I don't think actually they'd be able to invade anywhere. Which also means, sorry Mauritania, you're gonna die. But instead of instantly killing them, I'm actually gonna make this into a war. They lose their coast. Then a bunch of little landings are made along the coast. Then a couple of Air Force landings. And then one ginormous landing from over here. Eventually they managed to connect up to here. Then to Mali, the rebels. Then they die. Then do you know what happens? That's right! Not full annexation. We see a decent amount of it go to Venezuela. It all goes to Venezuela, but this section down here becomes a puppet state. Now they look over to the Caribbean, and let's just say they begin getting bad relations with the US. Let's just say that, because I don't know what. Let's say they begin to be. Oh, I know they already. Let's just say they become Venezuelan. Also, they buy Puerto Rico off of them. Yippee! They gain a singular ally. Yeah, boy. Actually, they gain like an alliance, sort of. Anyways, we see a thing happen. And then we see Bink, Bap, a Boop. What's this Central America? It's Venezuela. Anyway, so now Venezuela's looking quite strong. Anyways, we actually see not Central, South America have sort of a civil war on like who's the main superpower. There's like between them, but for some reason Argentina decides to go on their own team. Who goes on the Venezuelan team? I'm gonna colour them in on. It's gonna be them. Them and them, and then they get them and them. That's not gonna be very good, is it? The first thing that happened. Actually, let me just. Does this look good? Yeah, good enough. The first thing that we see is just a southern invasion of actual Brazil, and this area just collapses. But then we see them basically just have a civil war, and then the surrounding areas decide to take advantage of this. And we see them get split between their neighbours. And yes, usually they're on the same team, so they wouldn't do anything. But guess what? No. They begin beating back the Argentinians and the Chileans and Uruguayans and Paraguayans. Eventually manage to cut this section off. This area gets returned, which means they're back. Still a bit stuck on them though. Wait, no, them though. Since they are stuck, they managed to cut them off, and this section falls. Now we see a thing happen. They're only against the red team, the blue team, which is actually quite good considering basically all of their allies are dead. A large invasion is from Venezuela, which means they're dead. They begin a long spearhead, and eventually it's thin, but it manages to cut off the Brazilians from Brazil. Eventually they lose all of, what's it called again? I forgot what it's called. All the Amazon. And realising they're dead. That's right! Peace treaty! First thing we see is a split of. Actually, first thing we see is like a little just carving of over here. For some reason in the treaty there's also a thing that says Paraguay gets annexed by Argentina. Paraguay was like, what? But sorry dude, it was in the treaty. Bolivia just gets carved up between its neighbours. Chile. Actually no, I'm gonna do it like this. Peru. Venezuela. Argentina. And Chile doesn't mind getting the smallest them out, they just want to be long. Now you guys may notice I said Venezuela instead of Brazil when I said and Venezuela gets this bit. Oh, you guys may be wondering that, but there's a simple reason. Yoink. Boo. There you get raped. Bum biddy biddy diddy dum dum. Because they obviously can't have all of this, they decide to make a little bit of land into puppet states. Anyways, now Brazil sort of just lost resources. They still didn't really lose much population, because all their population is mainly just along the coast. Anyways, we see them decide to do something a bit stupid. They go against Panama, Panama, Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador. Which, why is that stupid? It's 4 countries versus 1, but 1 with an empire. So they are instantly dead. Then they get cut off, probably have their capital taken. Wait, I just want to see something. Yeah, it is. Peru sort of just capitulates. And Ecuador, surprisingly, they actually put up a fight. They lose basically all of their coast. They might have an island somewhere, but I don't know. Anyways, they cut them in half, but then they inevitably die. That's a hard word to say. Let me just check. Yeah, now it colours in almost all of Panama in one click. It's just not. Let me just quickly do this. This all gets annexed by Venezuela. Let me just quickly remove these borders for one reason. We see them, puppet. And they decide to keep their puppets separate. This little section shows a little border. And up here, that looks a bit like an inverse Idaho. Anyways, that's the Venezuelan Empire. I think I might do Mexico next. Let me just quickly get a thumbnail. Time to die.